Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2018. We're in the Pro Cyclist mode, and with my 81 average, we are a dominant force in the world of cycling. We're going to take that domination, hopefully, into Paris-Nice, one of the big precursors to the Grand Tour season. Here in the first stage, teammate TJ Van Garderen is in the favorites. I'm not. Reason for it? At under 10 kilometers, this is classified as a prologue, at least in game, and therefore not my strong suit, as I am much more the what do you call it? Time trialist specialist and not prologue. Sorry, lost for words there for a second. Okay, so we're getting underway, and meanwhile, if you're watching this, Paris-Nice was just wrapping up. I'm actually recording this a bit ahead of time, so I actually have not had a chance to watch yet, and ironically, TJ Van Garderen is going first, and wow, he is really off the pace. He's got a lot of energy left there. Only third fastest right now with Geraint Thomas, Wout van Aert, top two at the moment. Michael Matthews up there as well. Now Wilco Kelderman going top over Thomas, at least for the moment. And at just over 12 minutes, there's enough of a chance to emerge and get a decent time, and I certainly could be on my way. The fact that I'm going last, even though Van Garderen is a favorite for the stage, is a good sign that I should be the team leader for this event. You also look at our list of names: Van Garderen, Dylan Toyns, Richie Porte, Miguel Angel Lopez, Hamilton, Barguil, and myself. That's a strong lineup that we have brought here to Paris-Nice, and I should be a contender for this race. A good stage here, where it's not my strong suit, keeping a relatively close time is going to be important. Van Garderen already down 14th. He did not ride that hard. Richie Porte, third fastest right now, so he was going for it. Thomas de Gendt goes fourth fastest now. It's hard to tell how much energy to use right now, as you do have that little bit of an uphill to the first time check, the only time check along the way. So everybody kind of starts off a little bit level, and then that uphill they get negative, and then the downhill they get it back. And a lot of guys have been on the excess side, as it's just about that time. Kwiatkowski leading Sky, there's Uman, Bardet, and here we go. Okay, I'm going to try for a 77 here initially, and pace-wise, we seem to be pretty well off. You see prologue, I'm a 74 with a +1 today, means I should do okay. This climb, we definitely want to push through here, and I'm actually not even into any kind of deficit, so it's a prologue, not a full-time trial. I should be pushing hard here, so 81 we go. And that's just 2 seconds off the pace. Good. Well done. Go back down to about a 79 here and see Ilnur Zakarin goes top. Andre Amador slots in second. Kwiatkowski just came across. He is fifth fastest. And we are gaining back most of what we have gone over. Tom Dumoulin, the favorite, 12:14. That's time to beat. And I have a little bit of excess here, so enough to try to attack. Just over 1K to go. Pushing 89 here towards the finish. 500 meters and full speed, and yes, I think we timed that very well. Fifth fastest, just 11 seconds off the pace. That is fantastic for a mostly prologue, partial time trial evaluation, as it's kind of neutral on the time, so it'll use a combination of both. but with that prologue influence where I'm definitely not as strong, again, they were looking top 30 for me. And that looks like a 5th place finish. Yeah. Dumoulin does have a little bit of an edge here, a little bit of a head start on Paris-Nice. But as we're going to have some serious climbs, Dumoulin shouldn't challenge that well. I mean, he'll try to challenge. Same with Zakarin, Amador, Kelderman. So with that, the closest competitors, Geraint Thomas, Kwiatkowski, are just behind me. Dumoulin's still going to be tough to beat, though, but I think the hardest climbs will do him in. That's exactly what I could have hoped for in a start with the top 5, where, again, I was only predicted to be just inside the top 30. Already best young rider by a half minute, Egan Bernal is here as well. And as a team, we are top of the timesheets so far. That's nice. Alright, so we're going to move into stage number 2. That is a great start. Great start. 36 points just like that, and now we are halfway to level 22. And like I've said in previous episodes, I think once we hit level 22, we're going to become very difficult to beat. I think right now I'm very capable of getting wins, and we've hit that elite status. But I think that next level is going to start putting us a step above others. Stage 2, sprint stage. We're going to skip straight to the end on this one. 7.5K to go. Excelini Gaming, thank you for the sub. I actually can't make this go away while I'm in the middle of this game. Most games, not an issue. This is one game that gets a little bit finicky when you try to do anything outside of this screen, and it tends to freeze up and not come back. So, in between cuts, in between stages, I will have to deal with that accordingly. But for now, 3.5K to go here in stage number 2. Breakaway group has been cut, and we will have a true sprint finish here. We're getting set up for it. And actually, what I need to do now is Toynes change things. I'm going to go ahead and click follow. And Toynes, you're going to go 99 and effort. And give you that little sprint lead out.
Are falling off the back. It's not a good moment to be going
backside of the top 10 here. Here goes my teammate Barguil. Caleb Ewan gets the sprint win. Gaviria second. Bauhaus. And 13th on the stage. See you back in a moment. So I have about 50 kilometers to go, but I'm going on full speed right now, so we'll get there pretty quickly here. The one downside for me is I have no team support at the moment. I am co-leader with Richie Port, and he's doing just fine. I'm a little bit fatigued. I am without any support riders. I haven't been shielded at all in this stage. So, bit of a downside there. One rider off the back, they got dropped. The pace was too much, and they're 7 minutes behind already. It's a tough day to also be in the breakaway group, as those 5 riders have been... oh, come on. I'd be happy with a split right now if Richie Port goes back, so I could actually get control of these guys, because right now he's got full control of the team, and that's kind of driving me nuts, because he's a 78, I'm an 81. I'm a far better climber, far better time trialist. I should be the team leader, or at least, should be
The pack is in
Equal
great
status,
territory.
not
Some teams can't
kind of
be
secondary
having the breakaway.
co-leader. By the way, I'm picked to take top 5 here in the race. Now just 26k left. Short little climb here. I'm a +1 on the race day condition. I've got a +2 to my hills. +3 on the stamina, which does come in today as it's a bit of a longer stage. And things are back together again for a moment. We keep staying right on the edge of together and apart. Just 20 riders that are generally at the front. Here is that breakaway group already being caught. Just 5 riders. And we've got some new attackers here trying to get ahead. These climbs are nothing to it. But without any team support whatsoever, I am suffering a little bit. So slightly worried about what the finish could be because of team orders being what they are today. Thank you. I finally have Van Garderen, who's got 0 energy whatsoever and is never even going to get up here. Doyens, Hamilton, Lopez have been dropped, and it looks like this time the drop is real. So 58 riders, 49 riders now, a few more coming off the back. Finally, I'm going to get some support here. Barguil coming up. And it's Richie Port that actually loses out this time, as there's just the 3 of us left. And now I'm going to get some support. I'm happy that I'm going to finally get it. Port's had it all race long. If Barguil can get ahead anyway. He's almost there. Now he's on my back wheel. And finally, he comes around. All the while, we are down to 12 kilometers. And it looks like we're going to have a good 9 or 10k to fight this one out. Here's the sprint point, ironically, being contested at the moment. And I should be fully fresh right now. But no, I'm not. 79 riders in the peloton. It's come back together quite a bit during that downhill section. And again, I'm on my own. 6k to go, and guaranteed somebody's going to attack here pretty soon. And I'm going to struggle. Oh, get me off his wheel. I just lost a lot of ground position-wise. 5k to go. Here's an attack. Bob Jungels, Luke Durbridge, Tony Gallopin, Caleb Ewan, Tish Benut, Tim Wellens, Romain Bardet, Alaphilippe, all attacking. Gel. One rider off the front. There's Port.
Oh, the list of those left behind goes on rising.
2.5k. Ooh, I'm losing energy. There is one rider off the front. We are down to 25 here in the peloton, and I'm out of energy. I'm out of energy. 1k to go. Don't get dropped. I just got dropped. Am I going to get same time? Maybe not.
There we go. The sprint is on. The riders are setting themselves up.
Victory for Caleb Ewan.
It's my job to get to the finish line when I do, but my team did me absolutely no justice. I ran out of energy because I started low on energy because I had no team support. This very well could put me off on time. 45 seconds to the line at this point. Caleb Ewan takes the stage. Bob Jungels takes second. Garrett Thomas, Nairo Quintana, Mikhail Kwiatkowski, Kalmajan, Gaviria, Alaphilippe, Gallopin, and Dumoulin. I mean, geez. Gaviria was there? That's how easy of a climb it was. But high pace. Not being protected. Not being a protected rider for more than, 2k for the entire stage. Gonna get what you're gonna get, even with a positive race day condition. 21st was my final on stage just behind Richie Port, but there was a little bit of a gap there. We'll see if there's a difference on time. Now, for other riders, we see this not be a difference on time. Over and over and over and over and over again. We see this not be a difference on time. So let's see if I actually get same time. Nope, different time. They put a gap between us, 44 seconds down, and I came in with 3 riders, and there was nobody behind us, but they all got the same time. Go figure. Go figure. So Richie Port's up to 6th, and I dropped to 18th. Tom DeMoulin's still leading. Caleb Ewan in third place, 13 seconds down. The climbs are going to spread this out, but I've got my work cut out for me now. Bernal was in my group. Just 2 points. Stage 4. This stage, again, a hill stage, a little different than that last one. Definitely not, well, you got a little bit of a climb there at the finish, and that could be a small group by this point. Should have an easier time keeping up this time. However, that's, again, going to depend on whether I actually get team support or not. And so I didn't get supported in the last race, even though I was co-leader. And as a result, I dropped in the placings a little bit, and now I get dropped as co-leader. Richie Port is now team leader, even when I was higher placed than him.
He's making a break.
And now I've got to go work 25k at the front. So now I've got to waste a bunch of energy, and I'm not going to get any team support. Got my work cut out for me now in this race. That's for sure. Work as a teammate, work to get a result. A very nasty day in the saddle here. The weather is nasty. My roll is nasty. No team support. And actually, the other members of the team don't seem to like me very much, because Hamilton and Port have been barking in my ear, aka messages popping up, perfect timing on that one, constantly, all race long, since I came off the front. I did exactly 25k on the front. Normally I would do another 8 to lock in exceptional. Not today. Not interested. Not happy about the assignment when, as leader, I didn't get any support. If I could, I'd almost leave the team from the way that that last stage went almost instantly. The fact that I was supposed to be co-leader and had 0 members of the team at my disposal. Not even one guy. 0. Besides a 2-kilometer stretch. So, was not too happy about that. I suffered for it, and now I've lost my leader status entirely because of it. 26k to go. 5 riders nearly caught out in front. A little climb here coming up. It's not much, but there is a bit of a punchy climb just before the end. Probably 6 or 7k out from the finish line. Could be an opportunity for someone close to a minute down, potentially, to go for it. For now, they've backed off on telling me what to do. Means I'm not being a very good teammate. Sorry, my bad.
They're moving along
I
in
did
a
my
big
job
way.
though.
You just gotta hang on. The
Breakaway
escapees
group
have
is caught.
surrendered. The pack gave them no chance.
That's the first time they've told me to relax all day. Riding at just an 83. I'm keeping up with these guys as Philippe Gilbert attacks Surolin, Quintana, Valls. There's Trenton. Ugh, there they are again. Caleb Ewan up there. 16K to go. Still on time. See, they just
The peloton has definitely
they
accelerated,
said relax,
meaning
but
that
still,
attack
it's
is rather
just
unlikely.
constant pop-ups today. And again, without any team support, we're beginning to fade a bit. Needlessly so. This is bad team management here. Van Garderen helping Port. Hamilton being helped by Toynes. No idea why Hamilton is getting any sort of service whatsoever right now. $6K. I'm going to use that gel now because that little climb is coming. We're going to slow it down here for the end. I'm going to start working my way up. Give it a rest. Okay, Caleb Ewan, Luke Durbridge, there's Demoulin, all more or less going for it.
Those guys up front aren't going to be making too many friends today.
And we got 2 guys off the front, 2.6K. 4 guys off the front with Demoulin. There's the finish. Almost time to sprint, almost time. 1.5K, 1.4, 1.3. Now I'm going to sprint, 1K.
Who's gonna be the first of the line today?
Going for it. No energy left. No energy left. Out of energy. Went too early. Those guys were out of energy too, but they somehow stayed with it. Caleb Ewan wins again. Bonifacio, Gaviria, Demoulin, Egan Bernal, Galopin, Wellens, Geraint Thomas, Zachary, and Matthews are the top 10. I'm outside of the top 20, but not everybody
The tail
is
enders
getting
are
there
still
to the
coming in.
finish line. Or apparently they are. Very much spread out, but not enough so. There's 100 riders on the same time. All strung out, but no gaps are going to be large enough, and I have a feeling they're going to keep all 100 riders on the same time.
Now for the best moments of the day.
Caleb Ewan's near the lead for this race now. He is in the lead of this race now. Demoulin second. I dropped spot to 19th. Somebody, Bonifacio or Gaviria. Not sure. Somebody picked up a few seconds. Bardet, Kelderman. I don't know. Maybe they were in the breakaway group. Picked up the sprint point. 26th on the stage. And yes, same time through 101. $10 points. That's for the teamwork. We head to stage 5. We're overdue for our kind of stage. Still more of a hill stage, not seen as a true climb, but it is pretty steep. I can see by name Sam Uman all moving up this list this time, even though it's still seen as a hills stage. So this will start to spread things out and hopefully go our direction a little bit. And look whose name is nowhere near this list. Can I get my status back? Probably not today, but maybe tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and cut forward to about here, unless things get intense quickly. About 50 kilometers left in this one. Breakaway group is down to just 4 riders, and one of them already off the back. We do have a couple minutes left to go on trying to catch that group. Peloton's down to 82 riders through the first couple climbs, and no change to my status. I'm still just a teammate here, even though this is very much a stage that I'm a favorite for. So 34K at the front this time, so I'll get the exceptional bonus on that one.
It's now more than 2 minutes. The peloton seems content to let it grow.
And I have recovered.
Mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
Got a pretty good Category 1 climb coming, and then you could see a pretty good climb to the finish, and a hill climb in between. That hill climb is one area that I am a little bit worried about. This first climb should thin the group out a little bit.
Several riders are on the ground, but it doesn't look too serious.
Gaviria is off the back already. Now 40K to go.
The pack is putting a squeeze on the breakaway. They really are moving. The pack can't get strung out too
And
far.
here we go. Base of this climb. This is Category 1. 1,000 meters, 7 kilometers, 6.7% average gradient, and it flattens over the top. 77 riders and shrinking. The last 3 breakaway riders are just ahead of us, 40 seconds now. Joe Dombrowski, Rafael Micah, and Vincent Amador. Carapaz leading the way right now. Toynes as well. It's actually a chance at some climbers points if I want them. It's Category 1, it's worth a lot of points. 2K to go to the top. Not much recovery though, and no team support, so no, I'm not going to bother. Or am I? Got all the points. Puts me third. Could cost me a little bit, just a little bit of energy. We'll see how much I recover here on this downhill. I'm pretty good at recovery. Peloton just 33 riders now, duking it out for the win. 2 climbs left to go. Like I said, the first of these 2 climbs, the penultimate climb, it's not severe. It should be okay. But that's the one I'm more worried about. The final climb suits me. It suits me very well. Barky, are you going to bring up water? There you are. You want to blow up the race, huh? Well, I'd be the guy for that, except I wouldn't be the guy for that. You should be doing that for me. TJ should be blowing up the race right now. Lopez or Toynes should be blowing up the race right now. Barguil is good at blowing up a race. Today's not quite a stage for him unless he was in the breakaway.
There are just 15 kilometers left.
Alright, here we go. Coming up on it. 13K. Gentle at first, but we're starting to go uphill. 1.5 degrees right now. 5K to go to the summit of the penultimate climb. 4K to go. We're up over 3% now. You can see it slowly but surely ramping up higher and higher. 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 5.5, 6 degrees.
The riders are entering the last 10 kilometers of the stage.
I'm going to go ahead and use my gel now. The last one's a pure climb. I'm good at that climb. Like I said, this is what worries me. And for good reason. You can see just how much I'm suffering without any support. Tish Minute looking to go for it. There's only going to be a little bit of recovery here. I'm still with the group though. 27 riders left. And Tish Minute off the front. Okay. Just made it there. I'm going to recover just a little bit for this final climb, but I'm not in good shape for it at all. Oh, I thought I used my gel. I know I clicked on it, but apparently misclicked. Well, let's use it now. 4K to go. And
It's
not in a
Cyclist
very
that
strong
just the
position here.
strongest can create some gaps.
Attack by
There
Team
goes my
Benute.
energy. Again, if I had team support, I would have been
Counterattack
mostly
by
fresh right now.
Bardet.
And I
Watch
probably would
out,
have won
the
this
dream leader is
stage.
falling behind.
But now, I'm out of energy. And going to drop out the back. 25 riders off the front. So my standing's going to get even lower. Time lost here at least, though, should mean I can go for a stage win here later. Nairo Quintana, Kwiatkowski takes second, Zakarin, Pinot, Richie Porte takes fifth, so good finish for him. Bardet, Geraint Thomas, Sam Oomen, Tom Dumoulin. But it's amazing how much better Richie Porte did with team support. So Porte gets the support. Apparently it's all in the name. For me, they just play games with me. That they do. That they do. Even Caleb Ewan hangs on for 17th. Egan Bernal there in 18th, which means he's probably going to move up as I finish 25th.
And just in case you missed them, here are the race highlights.
Okay, Quintana, Kwiatkowski pick up a little bit of time. Big group at 13 seconds. Ooh, lots of time here. Wow, lots of time. 3:24. Porte now in 5th place, 19 seconds. Kwiatkowski now into the lead. I'm still in 20th, 4:10. Arguil is up to 17th. Good for him. I'm in contention for the mountain climbers jersey. Now in 4th place. And yes, Bernal, 46 seconds clear. It's 11 minutes to the next rider. I gained 17 points. Most of that for the exceptional work as a teammate. And for Richie Porte getting 5th on the stage, I think, is where the other couple points came in. Not a good race for me, personally. And again, that all kind of went back to the co-leader status with 0 riders to lead. That riding on my own did not go well. Stage 6, sprint stage. No excitement for me yet. Still no climbing stages. We will jump to the end of this one. Catch the final few kilometers. 9K to go. We just went over the last little punchy climb. There wasn't much to it. It was really short. There's still a breakaway group with only 8 kilometers left. It has split in half, but they are a minute ahead. There's a good chance that they are not going to get caught, and the winner will come from the breakaway group, which today I was actually a free element and had a chance to go get in, but I thought there was never a chance, and I figured, oh, that's so nice. We're on a flat sprint stage that's going to be easy to get to the finish, and now they don't care whether I put in work or not. No, we are not going to catch the breakaway group. They will be the winners today. We've got just over 4K left to go to the end. Breakaway group, just a couple kilometers from the finish. And we have our own little sprint group taken off now.
There goes the sprint. The strong men are giving their all.
And they've given up on it, apparently. Now they've ungiven up on it. Rudy Mollard takes the win. Metin, Wisniewski, that was the final 3. And then you had Gaviria, Gruneweg, and Ewan Bennett overcoming the second group on the road. So caught up to them.
We're waiting for the tailenders who continue.
And I managed to come in 28th. Just under 80 kilometers left to go. This is a long, long stage, which means That stamina is going to be a big factor. I at least have a +3 on that today. I had the fun task of teammate and 35k, so to get exceptional I had to go nearly 10 above that. It actually even went a little further. So 47 kilometers at the front of the pack. That's a long time to be up there. You could see how much more tired I am than anybody else on my team because of that, even though I'm at full strength right now. But we are very much down on the stamina and the resistance right now. And that's something that's not coming back. There's one climb left to go here. It's category 1. And I absolutely can win this stage from the breakaway group. 18 riders. They are 12 minutes ahead. I would have won this stage because I would have absolutely... it's not that steep. Probably would have won this stage. That's my assumption anyway. I was planning on getting into the breakaway group and going for it today. But they decided I was going to be a teammate. So, teammate I was. Nothing I will get. One stage will remain in this event. Nothing's going to happen on this stage. It's going to be a quiet run-in from this group unless somebody goes off and picks up a bunch of time, and maybe, just maybe, I'll try something here early. See if I can't get away from the group. The steepest part is less than a quarter of the way up. That'd be a good time to pull away, and maybe I can catch that group of 7 up the road. Gain some time. Because they're not going to race hard with breakaway group 10 minutes ahead, so they're going to go pretty easy up the climb. Maybe it's an opportunity for me. We'll try something. It won't hurt. I've got nothing to lose. I'm already 4 minutes down. I'm already only in 20th place and getting literally 0 consideration from my team. I've done my job. I've done my role. Let's see if I can do something from there. I'm not going to win this race, but maybe I can make something happen. There we go. Base of the climb. Bunch of people moving forward. What the heck? I was at the front a couple turns ago, and now all of a sudden got this big old gap to cover. Here we go. Coming out the front. It's going to get steeper here in just a moment. Oh, there's that group already. Already catching them. Wow. Ready, set, and away we go.
He's going to take them on by himself.
20 seconds ahead. Try 86 for a while. Rolling right up here on this guy, going around him. 45 seconds ahead, so the gap is opening. 50 seconds, they're letting me go. It's out over a minute. Now my only problem is it's 8.5 minutes till the next rider's on the road. So they're cruising towards victory, yes, as it's all spread out all over the place. But I've got a bit of a gap on the peloton. Minute and a half now.
Attacked by Joe Dombrowski.
The pack is increasing its
Just
work
past the
rate.
steepest
Some folks
part.
can't be happy with the breakaway.
I'll have the downhill to recover, but I got to remember that the top is not the top. There's still climbing to do after that before I'm going to actually recover. So I think the 86 that I'm going right now is just about
You see
perfect.
that? You can read
I've almost
the
picked
paint
up
on
2
the
minutes
faces at the back of the
already.
peloton. There's a growing number of riders left behind.
I'm going to speed it up a little bit for now. So even if I get nothing out of this, I'm at least getting the satisfaction of, oh, my energy ran out. Really? Well, there goes that gap that I opened up. It's already down to a minute 50, minute 40, minute and a half. Here comes the top. Okay, come on, recovery. Oh, come on, we're so close to recovery. No recovery there. Just a few heartbeats above it. And of course, I didn't even get a warning about my mouse until after this recording started. But there we go. We're going to recover on the downhill here in a little bit. But the peloton's only 30 seconds away. They're going to catch me. I had my fun. I'm caught. Anyway, battery in my mouse just decided to die. It wasn't even blinking when I started recording. Nice simple downhill for a little bit though, so no worries. Be right back. Ironically, I had my batteries on the charger already and had just put them on a little while ago. Alright, so we're halfway down the hill. I'm at a 75. I'm thirsty. I forgot to get water while I was out on my own. Van Garderen's taking care of that though, so at least somebody in the team's got a little bit of heart and compassion. 73 riders in the peloton. Breakaway still well away. We are 9 minutes and 40 seconds down, so they are absolutely not going to be caught. I gained that satisfaction of riding on my own a little bit, but wasn't able to stay ahead, primarily just because I ran out of energy before the top. Allowed them to catch back up to me.
A fall just took place in the pack. Several riders are on the ground. A rider is down, and he's not going to be able to carry on. Let's hope
let's speed things along here.
Only 15 kilometers left.
$18K to go. Winner coming from the breakaway. We still have... Oh, and I'm caught up in a crash that just took out most of the field. Richie Porte got through it. This is one of those where a lot of people are not going to come back to the group. In fact, I don't think anybody's going to come back to the group. We're 2 minutes behind. And they're just riding away from me. I'm on a 95 here. Come on.
And they're off. It's going to be very fast.
8K. I'm having to attack just to stay in the group, even though I'm at a 90. Damiano Caruso takes the win. Lambrecht second. Dombrowski's down there in fourth. Micah fifth. It was Leo Vincent in third. And 6K left. Richie Porte's about to cross the line. We are 2 minutes behind. So yes, this split is going to leave some riders behind. There's Matthews, Bauhaus, Groenewegen, Trentin, Degenkolb. Coming up on 3K to go. Richie Porte still hasn't crossed the line yet, but they're almost there. We're still almost a minute behind.
The race is run, but the poor soul's bringing up the rear.
Richie Porte takes 18th, and we did not catch up. So there is a gap from that group to us. Kwiatkowski was in that group. Alaphilippe was there. Amador, Quintana, Pinot, Porte.
It's been announced that a rider is withdrawing.
Winner Anacona is out. Crazy stage. And I could have won it. I could have won it if they let me go in the breakaway.
Now for the best moments of the day.
Alright, so top 5 came in alone. Rudy Millard on his own in 6th. Couple following up, and then we have a 7.5 minute break. There were the survivors that didn't get caught up in the crash. And then it's 8:14, so about 45 seconds separating them to my group on the road. Everybody who got caught up in the crash behind. Could change things a little bit. Let's see. Kwiatkowski's still leading. Quintana still second. Porte is now 3rd place. He's been so fortunate in this race. Alaphilippe 4th. Dumoulin 5th. Gary Thomas. And I am 21st now. So, outside of the top 20. 10 points for the exceptional work. One stage remains here. The one good takeaway, I suppose, is I've picked up a lot of points for leveling up. Thank you for the subscription. We've got a short time trial to end this one. It's the same length, essentially, as the last one. It is climbing, so that's going to put me up the list. Before I can do that, though, I'm going to have to deal with this. We'll jump towards my turn to go. Alright, so here we go. The objective is actually to win the stage, which is a strange one. A very strange one.
This climb features some dreadful percentages.
The climb helps, but it's still under 10 kilometers. I've really got to manage the pace here and make sure I don't use up more energy. So I think 74 is good for now. Looks like I'm already coming up on Damar. This is going to give me a good opportunity to move up the standings a little bit, but at almost 5 minutes down, there's no way that I'm catching more than a couple riders in the standings. My teammate, Miguel Angel Lopez, 21:51, has gone fastest. It's first overall. I've already passed up Damar, and I'm still on that first checkpoint. Getting a little bit of lag here. I'm good on timing. I think I could actually push this a little bit harder. Maybe a 76. Try 76 for a little while. So we're going to accelerate a little even harder from now. Barguil, he's just hanging on, so energy-wise.
He's in there with the best of them at the intermediate.
1 second off the pace at the first checkpoint with extra energy to burn for now. It is actually fourth there. Enric Mas, Egan Bernal, Miguel Angel Lopez are the top times. Bernal is that new time that just came in. I'm going to go much harder here. To the finish, 2K to go. Gonna ride pretty hard in towards the finish. 1K to go. 99s. I think I wasted some energy. I could have gone harder up the climb, it looks like. Yeah, there's still some energy left. I'm going 99s here, but these turns don't allow you to accelerate. That's fastest so far. 21 seconds clear of my teammate. Here is Bernal, who was fastest. He's the next one on the road, just ahead of me in the standings. 2 seconds behind. So I've at least got the stage, but that means he's still going to have the Young Riders jersey because he was more than 2 seconds off. Damar still hasn't even crossed the line, so I'm well ahead of him. Here's Amador. Minute 17 down. I'll move past him. Micah. Minute 15, I'll move ahead of him, I believe. Barguil, he'll stay ahead. Good job by my teammate there. He's 6th fastest overall. Port is out on track right now. Malama, next one to cross the line. Minute and a half down. That's going to be close on whether I pass him. Sam Uman, next one coming. Not sure who just crossed the line, but that was a gap between two guys. Sam Uman was 2nd place, 4 seconds behind at the first checkpoint. And he'll go 3rd, 9 seconds, so I've got the lead so far. Caleb Ewan, 14th, coming in. 38th here. I might be ahead of him. Kelderman, 47 seconds, he'll stay ahead. But I've at least still got the stage right now. Here's Bardet, 5th, 23 seconds. Zakarin, 3rd, was 12 seconds down. He's 10th in the overall. These guys are now, the gap's too big. I'm not going to pass them in the standings. But can I win the stage? Tish Benut. He'll be down. He'll be well down. Minute 24. Thibaut Pinot, 24 seconds down. Here's Bob Youngles. He'll be well down, even though he's a good time trialist. Minute 12. He's mostly up there because of the breakaway where he hung on. Minute 21 down. Geraint Thomas. Just 40 seconds for him. Boy, his time trial has improved a lot. Mulan, here's big challenger, but 22 seconds down at the first check. 39 seconds overall. So yes, I could be the stage winner here. Richie Port now. I'm into the top 3. 3 riders left to challenge. Here is Richie Port. Wow, +5 race day condition. Holy cow, has he been like that all race long? Third, 7 seconds. Nairo Quintana next. I didn't see. I'm still top, though. Richie Port, 3rd overall. Uman, 4th overall. 2 seconds. Nairo Quintana, terrible time trialist, and he finishes just 2 seconds behind. Wow. Well, he'll win the overall race, I guess. But I got the stage. So there's something. Oh, Kwiatkowski. There you go, Kwiatkowski, minute 19 down. So Quintana's going to take the overall. I got the stage at least. Egan Bernal, 3 seconds clear. So I shouldn't get the under 25s, but I'll move up the rankings a fair bit. At least 5 spots, probably a little more. But I don't think it'll be 10. Now Quintana ends up winning the race overall. Richie Port moves up to 2nd place. This one really did suit him, and with a +5 race day condition, peak fitness form, I could see why he was at least co-leader. It was just unfortunate that I didn't get any support as well, because the 2 of us combined with the team support, we could have both been on the podium. Overall mountain, I go 5th. I get 10 points here on this one, I think. At the top. Millard wins that. Caleb Ewan wins the points classification. Took 9th there. Here's the one I have a chance at, the under 25s, but I think I'll be out of it. Yep, Bernal hangs on 43 seconds, so he had a pretty good gap in the end. Bjorg Lambrecht was over 10 minutes behind, but he was in that breakaway that won, so he picked up a bunch of time there to get back within 5.5 minutes. It's the first time that Bernal's beaten me. He's always been close behind. As a team, we took 2nd. It's Team Sky with the win. That makes sense. Between Kwiatkowski and Bernal, and then the rest of their team. They're a difficult one to beat. Alright. Hey, I got a stage win at least. That's something. Some sort of takeaway from this. Richie Port up to 2nd. Bargy up to... Oh, I didn't even crack... I'm still only 18th. I only gained 3 spots. 21st to 18th. Ouch. Malama stays 4 seconds clear. And then it's a good gap from there. Dang, I thought I gained more than that. I did not. Bad evaluation, but I won the stage. That's good. That's worth 41 points. Get a little bit of positive evaluation in the others. Still a good pickup. Could have been better, but at least that stage win. That was a big boost. 37th career victory now. Nairo Quintana with that win moves up to 2nd place on the World Tour. That's 766 points. That is a pretty good amount for this point in the season, but that's definitely not what I could have earned in that race. Quintana jumps to a tie for 2nd place at 6:10. Dumoulin moves up a bit too. Richie Port moves up a lot with his 2nd place finish. I can see why the team had him selected as a co-leader. I just can't see why, when I was a co-leader, I didn't have co-leader status. Even though I had co-leader status, right? That was the part that irked me. Anyway, enough complaining about that. You won't hear about it again. But as a team, we are just about 300 points clear. Mitchelton Scott in the World Tour now. And then in the Super Prestige, about 150 points clear. In terms of victories, 7 on the season. Individually, I have 5 of those. That's nice. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my road to the record. Up next, Catalunya. More suited to me than this one was. Bye for now.